I'm here in the Wheaton Mining District in the Yukon. I've been itching to get out for a longer backpacking trip, so I put together this packrafting loop which will take me down the Wheaton River out to Bennett Lake. I've never done anything like this before, and the level that I can really get myself stranded on this is much higher than usual, so I'm a bit nervous, but all packed up, ready to go. So join me as I try to make my way through a piece of the Yukon backcountry. Bye-bye, van. I feel like I'm really fighting to counterbalance the weight of my backpack. I have to stop and just redistribute the weight inside of the pack raft instead of all on top of it. Alright, we'll see how that feels. It should be a lot more stable now, but hopefully the one thing I need the most is not inside the raft at this point. I don't want to have to inflate it so many times. That little pump only has so much battery life in it. So it's still just a matter of like dialing in what I need during the day. Yeah, it feels so much better like that, way more stable. I'll try to do a better job tomorrow morning organizing my gear, figuring out what I need. This part of the river is rated 2+. But the water level is really low right now, so it might be easier than usual, but also involve more walking than usual. Oh, no. Yeah, this has been rough. I've been getting splashed all day long, but then I just came down this rapid and I got hung up in a sweeper, and a huge wave came over the side of the raft, completely drenched. I had to pull off in a hurry, and I stripped off my pants. I'm trying to dry them out. I'm standing here in my underwear. Yeah, I should really have a dry suit or a whitewater deck on the boat. I don't know what to do. I still have the opportunity to bail on this idea. It'd be a 15 to 20 kilometer walk back to the van from here. I'll probably set up camp for the night, get a fire going, try to warm up, dry out. What a day. There's some rain in the forecast, so I don't want to sleep right on the side of the river. You can see how water has been flowing through here. The backpack did a decent job keeping my gear dry. My sleeping bag got a bit wet. To dry that out by the fire, but I mean, it's not a dry bag, but for what it is, it did great. I thought I was going to cruise all the way to Bennett Lake today, but I didn't even get halfway there. I'm just trying to be in harmony with nature, take it as it comes, but it's hard not to be a little bit stressed out when you're putting yourself out there. It's a bit chillier out this morning. We got some snow dusting the mountain peaks. I've just been really struggling to make a decision whether I should carry on or turn back to the van. If I float another kilometer down the river, I'll reach a bridge, and that's my point of no return, my last chance to walk back to the van. If I continue on past the bridge, I have another 6 hours of floating down this river and being absolutely soaked all the way down to my underpants. Then once I reach Bennett Lake, I have to paddle 20 kilometers up it, which is a pretty considerable distance to cover in a little pack raft, and there's a high probability of becoming windbound there. So I don't know. I don't think I fully thought out this idea. Maybe if it was warmer out, maybe if I had a dry suit, I'd continue, but I think I'm going to put my tail between my legs on this one and saunter on back to the van right now. There's no reason for me to carry all this gear with me. I'll just leave it, pick it up on the way back. I filled my pockets up with snacks. It should be enough. All right, let's do the walk of shame. I had enough fun yesterday, so I'm good with what I got. Come on, Rocco. Time to start hiking. Alright, I got all my gear collected to wrap on this little misadventure. Head back into town, get some cell service, see if I can figure out some alternative. So funny story, the timing was kind of incredible. I wasn't even walking down that road for 2 minutes and somebody pulled over. I think they actually said they recognized Rocco first, but they rescued us. They gave us a ride all the way back to the van. I appreciate that a lot, but this is the third adventure in a row for me that just hasn't worked out for whatever reason, and it's been over 2 weeks since I posted a video. The feeling is starting to bug me a little bit. It's just like, I have a good audience. I appreciate you guys watching these videos. I don't want to waste your time, so when I post something, I like it to be like a nice, polished, complete adventure and take you somewhere spectacular. But I think I'm going to post this video anyway. I think it's a good lesson in knowing when to draw the line and bail out before you're in over your head. I mean, this could have been a complete disaster. I could have gotten myself in a situation where a helicopter rescue was the only option, but instead I had a nice little day trip and a camp in a very beautiful place. I've been out there many times. There's just so many things to see out there, and I'm sure I'll be back again in the future. But yeah, I can't believe summer is basically over. I hope everyone had a good one, and I need to get back to the drawing board as quickly as I can and figure out another trip before too much snow comes down. But thanks for coming along on this little misadventure. I hope everyone is doing good, and I will see you in the next one.